Shalom. My name is Avraham. I live in Sfat, Israel, where I learn Kabbalah and I work as an artist, making art inspired by ideas that we've been learning about in Kabbalah. To give just a quick background how I wound up to be living here, I grew up in Michigan, in the suburbs of Detroit. I grew up in a Jewish family there, in a religious family. When I was about 20 years old, I started to get a little bit more deeply interested in my spirituality. And I read the book Jewish Meditation by Rabbi Aryeh Kaplan. That book was very meaningful for me and got me even more interested in my spirituality. Over the next few years, I read a few more books by Rabbi Aryeh Kaplan, specifically on Kabbalah. I had known nothing about Kabbalah growing up, which is the inner spiritual wisdom of Judaism. And starting to learn about it was just completely life-changing for me. I wanted to learn more. So that brought me to Israel. I came here right out of college and art school, fell in love with Israel, ended up staying here. I've been here now for about 30 years, where I've been learning Kabbalah, specifically the learning of Rav Ashlag, the Baal HaSulam, and making art, all inspired by ideas from Kabbalah that we've been learning about. Kabbalah is the inner spiritual wisdom of Judaism. Over the past thousands of years, throughout all the different generations, there's been people that have worked on themselves spiritually very hard and have reached very high levels of unconditional love and reached a level that's called dveikut, a state of oneness with the source of reality. And these spiritual masters who have reached such exalted levels of spiritual experience have been passing us down spiritual wisdom to help the rest of us along in our spiritual journey. The spiritual wisdom has been passed down through holy books and also through word-of-mouth transmissions. So this whole body of knowledge passed down to us for thousands of years from great spiritual masters who have reached very high levels of spiritual awareness is the body of knowledge called the Kabbalah. And the idea of learning Kabbalah isn't as an intellectual wisdom, but is actually trying to help us all to connect to our deeper understanding of our spiritual journey and to help us along the way.